Okay, maybe. Maybe.
The very air
There
you
we
breathe
go.
has taken form. And what form? Ringlet curls and a barely there dress frame a figure that leaves you short of breath.
Anyways, hey, this is Short John Ram. Welcome back to Date Everything. Anyways, I finally figured out how to get this character.
She stares at you in complete silence, and you're suddenly intensely aware of your own breathing. It's more than a little awkward.
You know, I kind of already saw her picture, but she's a lot prettier and... now that I'm seeing her in the game. Yeah, let's just be silent. Are you like the air I'm breathing?
I am Aaron, the air you breathe.
Okay, figured.
From the moment your existence was fiercely ripped from the great void, I have been there.
Have you
Every
now?
breath, every heartbeat, every chittering shudder that marks the high and low points of your life.
Sounds sexy. Wow, I'm in love.
You may love me, you may not. It matters not to me.
It
You
doesn't?
mean very little to me, human. In my
Well, that's
current
rude.
state in this hovel, I am an admixture of several elements that provide your lungs the capacity to transport oxygen through your bloodstream. But
Okay.
had we met several million years ago, you would not have been able to survive for more than a few moments before my intoxicating melange would annihilate you.
That's a little too complex for me.
I melt
To
with
understand.
the tides. I shield this rock with a layer of fragrant bloom. I am.
Yeah, definitely fall in love with you with all this here. You know what? Never. Let's just go with this one.
I have never thought of you.
Okay, that. Well, all that matters is that we got her on the data decks. I also found out that it actually is a lot faster if you scroll, but I don't want to touch a hot keyboard. Mary Elizabeth McGlenn. Yeah, I know who she is. I think her most the alphabet. I think her most well-known performance is like as like the Major, whatever her name is from like, you know, the Ghost in the Shell series. Not the first movie, but like, you know, some of the stuff that came after that. And okay, it looks like that Monopoly guy is gonna be next. Oh, okay, that's actually the Sassy Chap mascot. Okay, for this one I have to... Actually, let me save since I don't know if I'll be able to repeat that process. Anyways, so I have to open the credits and awaken it. Wow, they were not kidding when they said date
There's something
everything.
so cheerful and jaunty about the figure you see before you, you almost feel like you've stumbled onto the set of a game show. This is truly one sassy chap.
The mascot Sassy Chap Games, the publishers of this game.
Welcome, welcome. I am the Sassy Chap, mascot and possible owner of Sassy Chap Games LLC.
I don't know about that.
Sassy Chap Games.
Of course you'd say that.
Here's where we'll put
I
my
hear it all the
greeting
time
and
every time I start the
introduction,
game.
explaining all the deep lore behind the Sassy Chap.
What is this, placeholder text?
Placeholder text? Where? Let me at it. We here at Sassy Chap Games LLC are sticklers for quality. I may
Okay.
not be the star of this game as it's our first, but just you wait.
Okay.
Next game will be called The Legend of Sassy 2. Chap's Awakening, and will feature my quest to uncover my holy backstory.
Legend of Sassy 2? Then what happened to Legend of Sassy? Is there a Legend of Sassy 1?
Don't be silly, of course there isn't.
What do you mean there isn't?
Here's where we'll have the chap introduce the concept of the dating game.
What's the day game? I thought I was already playing it.
No, this one is slightly different.
Yeah, how
We
so?
have found one of the secret datables in the game. The developers. I'm not a developer myself, merely a mascot.
Okay.
But this is hard work too. I'm considered an asset.
Sure you are. Anyways, you seem like a real hard worker, I
Well,
guess.
I am excellent at filling a pipe with bubbles. When making this game, we wanted to give players the option to date the devs. But we wanted to sidestep the problematic condition that there are many players and only a small amount of us.
I just realized his microphone is shaped like a heart.
And of course, many of us are in happy relationships.
Are you, though?
So, we figured a fun way to do this would be for players to date each of us by answering a question about ourselves. Would you like to play?
You know, actually, let me know more about you.
Yes! I have a rich and marvelous backstory.
Yes, of course you're egotistical enough to like this.
I am a chap. I am quite sassy. And,
What's your name?
Leonard.
Splenard?
Impresticot. Leonard Impresticot. I have a rich and marvelous backstory.
Alright, what's in the pipe?
The stiffest and strongest damn bubble bath mixture you've ever seen.
Bubble bath?
Absolutely blitzed at all times. I have a rich and marvelous backstory.
Alright, where'd you buy your hat?
Oh! I didn't quite buy it, exactly. It was drawn on, as it so happens. Same with the rest of me. You know what? Here, have some extra dev love points. Don't tell the bosses.
You feel somewhere
Dev.
deep in your soul that you and the devs are getting along just a bit better than you were a few moments ago.
I don't even know who the devs are. Wow, we're 95! We're almost there! We're almost done. Oh boy, we've gotten quite the collection here. So many choices and such riches plenty. Oh, okay, that 97 is a crazy one, but time for 96. Wait a minute. Why does this sound like a real name? Okay, for some reason the page is not letting me. Come on. Sorry folks, it's just this stupid. Okay. A ghost that only appears in midnights in the attic? Alright then. Okay, this. Wait, I can use my date feeders on that thing? I can't. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry if I'm wasting a lot of time. I have no idea what to do. Okay. Okay, 97 is a... Okay, near the glow... Okay, first let's find Gaia. I'm pretty sure she's somewhere out in the living room. Okay, we're here and wait, is this like the shadow? Okay, you want me to use my deviators on the shadow. Got it.
There's a presence in the room with you.
Whoa.
You're sure of it. But you can't make anything out in the darkness. As you search for whoever it might be, they address you in somber, funereal tones.
Funereal?
As the light fades and dusk draws, all hope becomes despair. Do you wish to proceed?
Sure.
Is that so? Let regret not fill your heart then. Hark! For your greatest fears manifest in yours truly.
A monstrous creature takes shape
Oh
from the
boy,
darkness
another
itself.
evil-looking
A
guy.
terrifying amalgam of bones, both human and animal. Grotesque, clawed fingers, and seething, swirling shadow.
Do you know Nightmare?
From brazen earth to the heavens most incorrigible. The shadows quiver, the shadows quake and quail. Light has no purchase here, for I am XXX Shadow Lord 420XXX.
Such a stupid name for what it's otherwise a badass design. Excuse me?
Surprised? Of course you'd be. For I am the void that covers your eyes when the light rests.
No, dude, your name.
The shadow creature stops for a moment, perhaps confused by your failure to tremble in fear.
My name.
What's so
He
funny?
throws his head back in a dramatic, villainous laugh, looking down at you imperiously when he's finished.
Aren't you a peculiar little shade? Before you
Okay.
stands the Emperor of Darkness, and all that you are compelled to do is question my moniker.
Well, it sounds more like a username than an actual name.
You amuse me. From now on, you are my penumbra.
Penumbra?
Penumbra.
I feel like I've heard that word before.
I am the Umbra, the darkest core. You are the Penumbra. My companion acts in shade, like an outer shadow cast from an eclipse.
Ooh, that gives me some interesting ideas. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Edgelord, more like Shadow Lord, more like Edgelord.
So tell me, Penumbra, what brings you to the call of night?
I noticed some of my shadows was wrong.
Did you find that out on your own? Or did you use a hint?
Yeah, I needed a hint.
Honest? I adore honesty and humanity.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of that, don't we?
You appear to be romancing the objects in your domicile.
That would be the case,
I
yep.
see. You are embarked on a most interesting quest.
That I am.
However, it is quite trivial compared to mine.
How so? What are you trying to accomplish?
As you can tell, I am dreadfully powerful. However, my true potential has yet to be unleashed. Bask in the shadows and remember that sinking feeling you get when you turn off the lights as you return to your bedroom. Then this eerie primal instinct to hasten yourself kicks in while your heart begins to rumble with fear. That, my friend, takes but a lick of what true darkness can do.
I hate that spooky feeling.
So you recognize the power of darkness.
What's with this music? What are we, in a Doom game,
But
suddenly?
with that said, I'm afraid to say my power is waning. If not for your summoning ritual, I may be. Nay, such thoughts are wasteful. Anyhow, I have been waiting in the abyss in search of a companion.
Like, platonically?
You see, the essence of darkness must be discussed before obtained.
What do you mean by disgust?
I have been waiting for eons for a worthy conversational partner.
Eons, huh?
Our sinister lamentations in pure nightfall will serve as the
If
dark
you're that
ritual
old, then why do you have
bring
such a
forth
modern
my
sounding name?
armaments.
Armaments?
My armor forged from the shadowy depths. Think of them as parts to my true self.
I can't wonder if some of these characters think they're in a completely different game.
However, I have long lost them back during the Great Cataclysm.
No! Not the Great Cataclysm! Yeah, I have zero questions.
You are not curious about my dark powers? My special lore?
I mean, kinda.
Rather special.
I mean, I guess a little.
Phew. I mean,
It sounds so relieved.
I would have questions meeting any other phantasmal haunting. What troubles you, my penumbra?
Your moniker.
While it may appear childish, it is a title that bears significance to me.
Okay.
Even creatures of the dark are entitled to nostalgia. And its relevancy continues to capture my very essence.
Okay.
Lord of Shadows.
What about the, X's and 420?
For signature embellishments, you'd be surprised how popular of an identity Shadow Lord is.
I mean, I imagine it's used a lot.
Can't just have anybody proclaim they are the true Lord of Shadows. Which is why I leave my mark as such. What troubles you, my penumbra?
The Great Cataclysm.
The tragedy that befell my comrades.
You had
Before,
comrades.
It was a peaceful time. My fellow denizens of the dark and I conversed in the shadows. Then, suddenly, a great power beyond any of ours divided us. I have not seen my allies since, and at the same time, my armament was lost.
Okay. Let me guess, light defeated the darkness.
Like such a flimsy concept could be our undoing.
So it wasn't light.
It is an unexplainable force beyond reason. But that won't matter once I am at full strength. What troubles you, my penumbra?
Alright, let's handle
I'll
that
have you know
armor.
that these aren't just any normal raiments. They have no physical form. My armor is of a corporeal shade. But after I obtain just a single piece of it, the pressure of my dark aura will rise exponentially.
And how do we find the armor parts?
As I said, by having conversations, we initiate the ritual.
So, talking to you will find it.
Join me in darkness, and my power shall inevitably return.
And what happens when you get your full armor?
I descend into the Vanta black pools and re-emerge as my true, awesome form.
I don't know, you look pretty awesome
I
right
sense your
now.
Curiosity. Stay close, Penumbra, and you shall someday see.
Shadow Lord falls silent for a moment, as though listening for something you can't hear. He makes a fist, nodding to himself.
Can this be?
He spreads his arms wide, opening his clawed hands as if to receive something.
Yes. The dark power begins to creep.
This has been going way longer than I hoped it would go. You never know with these. Sometimes they have barely anything to say, other times they will talk your goddamn ear off. Did I do a bad thing?
Perhaps. I knew I had a good feeling about you, Penumbra. A piece of my armament has returned. My soul quivers with might.
I don't see a difference.
Sight means naught in the face of shadows. You'll learn to recognize the ever-growing darkness in due time, my companion. I thank you for awakening me. Encountering you has been the most
can we wrap this
exciting
up,
event.
please?
For now, I shall relinquish you. Return to your quest. Oh, and no need to reinvite the light. You're now a denizen of darkness, after all. Unless being in the dark brings about a fearful sensation that tickles your heart too fiercely.
Why'd you phrase it like that? Phrase it a better way. Finally! That took way too long. Oh boy. I'm pressing the down button, but this is taking much longer than I thought. Okay, and now... Okay, 97 might... I have no idea how we're gonna meet 97. Okay. No, wait, this is... No, I already did meet 97. This is 98. Okay, to meet Doug, head downstairs and stare at the wall that's right behind the stairs. Okay, I have to go to the dining room for this one. Okay, so, how long we been going? Cause the Shadow Lord took quite a bit of time. Okay, it's been like 22 minutes or so. Okay, the wall that's right behind the stairs. Oh, okay, I heard an audio buzz, but hopefully that doesn't... Oh, wait, I apparently have to wait? Okay, let's take off the deviators and let's, I don't know, wait, I guess. I don't know what I'm waiting for exactly. So... Do I just literally stand here and do nothing? Ah!
An expanse of
there he
blinding
is!
white muscled skin fills your vision. It reminds you of that class field trip to the art museum, if not for the torn jeans on this ivory Adonis's lower body. But as your eyes continue to travel up and take everything in, you note that the similarities
can't remember
to a
who
classic
Adonis
marble
was
statue
in
come to an
mythology.
abrupt and screeching halt at this guy's face.
Oh wait, yes I did.
He almost resembles a bleached bowling ball. His eyes are two dark and unreadable holes. His mouth nothing more than a thin line. He has no nose, no cheekbones, no ears. his shining white face is simply devoid of just about anything.
Sup, baby? That's a fantastic red shirt you've got. Glad it doesn't cover your sweet ass.
Oh my god, that face. Excuse me?
Nah, I don't think I will.
Who do you think you are?
Yeesh, I gotta write a whole dissertation for you. You want some graphs and pie charts? Oh, how about some Venn diagrams?
Oh my
Can I help
god.
you figure it out?
Maybe. Can I see the pie charts?
I don't know. Can you?
Yes.
It's a good thing you're nice to look at, because you're definitely not much in the brains department.
Hey!
Here, I'll give you a hint about my true secret identity. I'm what you spend your entire life avoiding.
Falling the house. Going outside.
Yeah, I can tell. But not even remotely close. I'm your overwhelming sense of existential dread.
Well, that explains why you're
But
such
my
a
homies
jerk.
call me Doug. Yo.
So that explains why you don't have a nose.
I don't have a nose because of an incident at the zoo.
That just raises more questions.
Welcome to every conversation with existential dread, baby. But enough about me. What's your name, baby?
It's John.
Ha! I just choked on my chocolate milk. That
What?
name sucks.
Okay, it's not the most creative name ever, but
That doesn't fit your vibe at all.
I mean, it's not my real
We
name,
need
but
something that really
still.
captures your fundamental, immutable essence. I'm gonna call you Dork.
Kind of a dick move there, Doug.
That?
Maybe I should call you Dick.
A pair. That there was child's play. A real dick move would be to get you stuck ruminating on the heat death of the universe.
Yeah, Slay the Princess already tried that, and it didn't work. Yeah, that was also a dick move.
I'm kinda an expert on dick moves. I give classes on Thursdays to the other dickish concepts. Paranoia's been making a comeback lately. He got soft for a second there, but he's back, baby.
Unfortunately, that is very
Anyway,
true.
Dork, since you're here, you might as well make yourself useful and help me out.
Do I have to?
Well, we can always chat about how your entire life is meaningless instead.
Never mind. What do you need help with?
So I'm doom scrolling Share Bucket, okay?
Share Bucket. What the fuck is Share Bucket?
God, I really gotta explain everything to you, don't I?
No, only what Share Bucket is.
Oh, well then, away we go. Share Bucket is Valdivian's 8th most addictive social media platform.
Oh, they're 8th, huh?
I've been doom scrolling for hours, and even my totally ripped finger is tired from swiping. So why don't you scroll for me for a while? I think it's a task suitable for your talents. I use that term loosely. Plus, you get to keep hanging out with me, and I'm dope as hell.
Kinda sounds like a waste of time.
Waste of time?
Yeah.
Let's get one thing straight, dork.
Everything about you is a waste of time. Even the way I awakened you is a waste of time.
Time spent with me is never wasted. I'm legit. But since you're somehow not convinced, I'll incentivize you.
Nope, I'm out.
Huh?
Yeah, you heard me, Dick. Wait. Okay, let's just... Someone shot... Oh, that's Pro DZ. Or is it Pro ZD? I don't know. I just know he's a voice actor and he's really popular on YouTube. Anyways, apparently that weird dust speck I keep coming across in the attic. Okay, no. Apparently shows up once I'm all out of charges, which I don't even know how that works. So, boy, this video is about 30 minutes long, but you know what? I think I want to spend some time with Luna. Maybe I can fix... I could have sworn we were already in a relationship, but...
The game console turns on. Team 17, Sassy Chap Moon Surgeons. Here you are once again, back where you started, with your beautiful companion urging you to make a decision. She looks at you just the same way she did the last time, with a strange familiarity, but still not quite recognizing who you truly are.
Maybe it wasn't a glitch. Maybe it was intentional.
You're here. I didn't think you'd make it back.
The game is acting like we haven't met, but it's at the same time, it also recognizes we have.
Which way do you want to go?
Wait, we definitely met. Don't you remember?
Of course we've met. We've been about 17 hours into this quest line.
No, we fell in love, remember?
No. I would definitely remember something like that. I've got quest updates and relationship statuses in my Statadex anyway.
Statadex?
I don't see anything about an actual connection we've had aside from mission partners in here.
But it happened, I swear. How can I get you to believe me?
All right. I'm familiar with the trope, okay? When I was little, I thought up a secret password that only a time traveler would be able to tell me.
Oh, okay.
The password for me is Lincolnberries.
Lincolnberries.
Give that to me next time you see me, and I promise I'll believe whatever crap you hash at me.
Crap? Lincolnberries. Okay, got it.
Now let's get back to blasting. Oh, you just equipped my Zauer rifle, which means that you're thinking of unloading a whole lot of Zaker charges on these scroufs out here.
Okay, we're still going on. Unload a whole lot of Zek charges on the scross.
Zork!
And once again, she's every character in the game.
88 charges later, that's a whole lot of scrouf carcasses. Nice haul. That ought to teach Celine and her goons. We're near the compound of the Upholders. They'll have assassin class upholders, as well as surveillance class.
Yeah, I
We'll
know
have to
this.
sneak our way in, and probably start dispatching them with utmost violence. You up for it?
Let's go. We got the right equipment.
You're right. I'll put on my +5 shadow suit. It'll help us get through the sensors in there. Upholder tech is nasty. I found an entrance on the dark side. Should be an easy way in if we just followed the marker.
I can't remember if some of this dialogue is the same or not. Alright. Sounds good.
After a short walk, you find yourself standing in front of a bullet-ridden metal door, way out in the middle of the cold, grey landscape.
This is the entrance I've never seen anyone use. With my chalk picking skills, we'll have this open in no time.
You know what? She's gonna forget this anyway, so let's just get done.
Luna picks the lock, allowing...
Here we go. Upholder Central, there will be Surveillance Class 2, which can sound the alarm.
Sounds dangerous.
It is. Very. How do you suggest we do this?
Who cares? Guns blazing.
Let's light this place up!
After merely a few...
Drop your cease! Plasma!
Yeah, I already know a lot of this.
Oh no.
You can't quite tell what's happening, but a vast laser peeks from around a corner bravely. You take Luna. Once she is removed from the power of the strange weapon, she hangs limply in your arms. You run further through the...
Okay, we've already seen a lot of
Or should we
this.
take a crafting break?
You know what? I want to see what happens if we just go straight to the boss.
Let's go.
You and Luna make your way through the final threshold and... stop
Last time we
right
only
before
won
the
because we crafted. What happens this
no.
time?
There it is. The horror of it all.
The way opens up into a large regolith cavern. Mining constructs mingle with moon rocks as the terminus of the station is reached. But perched high on the crane...
You came just in Celine Moon. Luna.
Yeah, shoot her in the face already.
Yes. Oh, what's wrong with me?
The glowing crack seems to swell.
Charge, bitch!
The blue deposit of moonrock erupts, and from the crack, a monstrous creature bursts forth.
Why are you blushing?
Cynthia!
Use the power of love, Luna. Lingonberry!
What? Love has like 0 attack! I choose the old standby. An unceasing burst of Zaker charges!
The battle is fierce, but ultimately Crescentia and Celine fall to the ground.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Presumably dead.
Wow! Did that without even a great job, Guile. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'm so glad to be there for you.
You're the best partner. I'd love to be friends with you, even though it can be dangerous out there.
Okay, here we go.
Having a real friend by your side means you keep your KD ratio way down.
Sounds good, Luna.
Well, come back anytime and let's play again.
And it doesn't matter. Anyways.
Friend. This time for good.
Okay, I don't know what that was. Okay, let's hope this works.
When you bought this house, you
Huh.
heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never paid it any
Not
mind.
exactly what I was expecting, but because she does kind of look like a
But
real
there's
person.
no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s. Her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent. Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hi!
Hi.
Wow!
Zoe Bennett. This is the only one that isn't like an item. Come to
Hi.
life. She was... Hey, yeah, what?
I don't know. Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever.
Meeting me is the best day ever.
It is!
Meeting me is the best
Unless
day
it's
ever.
night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes. I've just been up here all by myself for God. I didn't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month.
I bet you were like the previous tenant of this
But I've
house.
just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I'd just give anything for someone to talk to. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual.
Sure you are.
And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts.
Wait though, what are you?
Good question. Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell, I hide it pretty well.
Do you
Oh
though?
my god, I rhymed. Ah, that's amazing.
I wasn't paying attention.
Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time I can't make sounds, which is weird.
Did my Daviators just bring a spirit back to life? Well, not really, but
And a lot of the time, like most of the time, I think I'm invisible because nobody can see me. And that's super weird because I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am. So why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere.
focus.
Right? Yes.
Focus,
Sorry,
Zoe.
I'm just so excited. My name's
sounded-
Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda or like Elvis or something. I don't remember.
Why would your parents name you Elvis?
The moment I died, I picked the name Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead.
Wait, this isn't Ashley Birch, is it?
So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead.
I mean, I'll make
which
the
is
joke
probably
once
why you
I
felt
find out if it's
cold when you
actually
first saw
Birch.
me. Because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world. Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best.
I've always wanted to meet a ghost.
And I've always wanted to meet a human.
Weren't you human once?
I mean, I've met lots of humans.
Exactly.
But, like, in my ghost form. It feels different.
Hey, listen, something's happening. I don't always have control over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just, like, cease to be here right now. So, such a bummer. I want to talk to you.
I want to talk to you too.
Come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool. No pun intended, 'cause I'm cold.
I get
Zoe
it.
is already beginning to fade, her voice growing fainter.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
Okay, anyways, that was the last character. Okay, that was all. And yeah, Ashley Birch. I find it funny that she's playing a ghost since, like the ghost in Molly McGee, like, there she was playing the human that was friends with the ghost. Now she is the ghost. And now that Dana Snyder, and since Dana Snyder's also in this game, the ghost in Molly McGee isn't fully dead. I better save and stop this video before, you know, I'll figure out how to get the rest of these characters, but I'm gonna do that off screen, but, well, I mean, I'll try to show you the characters, you know. Okay, so the ones we haven't gotten are 44, 59, 70, and 90. Anyways, well, I'm gonna stop the video, before, before anything happens. So I hope you all had a good day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next one. This was Short John Red.